What if I told you that one of America's most promising politicians, once considered a future president, was hiding a secret so shocking, so scandalous, that it destroyed everything he had built? A devoted husband, a father, a man who stood before millions preaching honesty and integrity. But behind closed doors, he was living a lie, a secret affair, a hidden child, and a desperate cover-up that led to a trial no one saw coming. But the real twist? The way it all unraveled was more dramatic than anyone could have imagined. Stay with me, because this story only gets darker, more twisted, and more unbelievable as it unfolds. In the world of politics, few scandals have rocked the foundations of trust quite like the one that brought down John Edwards. A man once considered a rising star in the Democratic Party, a former senator, and even a vice presidential nominee. His story is one of ambition, betrayal, and an affair that turned his world upside down. John Edwards was a man of charm, intelligence, and undeniable political skill. He had the kind of charisma that made people believe in him. He wasn't just another politician, he was a symbol of hope for many Americans. But behind the bright smile and inspiring speeches, a dark secret was festering, one that would ultimately destroy everything he had worked for. It all began in 2006. Edwards, who had already made a name for himself in the 2004 presidential race, was preparing for another run at the White House. His campaign was built on promises of fighting for the middle class, fixing the healthcare system, and bringing change to America. His wife, Elizabeth Edwards, stood by his side, admired by many for her strength and resilience, especially as she battled cancer. Together, they seemed like the perfect political power couple. But then, she entered the picture. Rielle Hunter, a woman whose name would soon be on every news channel, in every newspaper, and whispered in political circles across the nation. She was hired by Edwards's campaign to produce behind-the-scenes videos capturing the essence of his journey. But what was supposed to be a professional relationship quickly turned into something far more personal. At first, it was just rumors, whispers in the hallways of Washington, quiet speculation among journalists. Could it be true? Could John Edwards, the devoted husband and father, really be involved in an extramarital affair? The idea seemed impossible. Until the evidence started piling up. A late-night rendezvous, secret meetings in hotels, mysterious financial transactions. The signs were there, but Edwards vehemently denied the accusations. He stood in front of cameras, looked America in the eye, and dismissed the claims as nothing more than political smears. And for a while, people believed him. After all, why would he lie? But then, the bombshell. In 2008, the National Enquirer released explosive evidence, photographs, hotel records, and ultimately, the revelation that Rielle Hunter had given birth to a baby girl. A child who, according to reports, was fathered by John Edwards. The world watched in shock. Could this be true? If it was, it would mean that Edwards not only cheated on his wife, but did so while she was battling terminal cancer. The betrayal was almost too much to comprehend. Even then, Edwards didn't come clean. He continued to deny, to deflect, to insist that the child was not his. He blamed the media, called it an invasion of his privacy, and held firm in his innocence. But the truth has a way of catching up. And when it did, it was brutal. In 2010, John Edwards finally admitted it. He was the father. His affair with Rielle Hunter was real. His deception had gone on for years, and in that time, he had lied to his family, his supporters, and the American people. The confession shattered his once promising career, leaving behind a legacy of disgrace. But the scandal didn't end there. The real twist came when Edwards was indicted on charges of using campaign funds to cover up his affair. Prosecutors claimed he funneled nearly $1 million from his donors to keep Hunter and their child hidden from the public eye. The courtroom drama that followed was intense, filled with shocking testimonies, betrayals, and moments that left everyone wondering, how far would a man go to protect his political ambition? And then, the unexpected. Despite the overwhelming evidence, John Edwards was found not guilty on one charge, and the jury deadlocked on the rest. In the eyes of the law, he walked free. But in the court of public opinion, his reputation was beyond repair. His career was over, his marriage destroyed, and his name forever linked to one of the most infamous scandals in American politics. So, what happened to John Edwards after the dust settled? Where is Rielle Hunter now? And what about their daughter, the child at the center of it all? The answers may surprise you, and they prove that sometimes